Welcome to the Now. Here to express tons of gratitude for the fantastic weather, warm, sunny, blue skies, the ability to take the time to connect with you guys, and also being blessed, poignant à ligne, to have amazing friends, family, and constantly being surrounded by love and wholehearted individuals, or people that are on the quest to wholeheartedness. Now, for a specific definition of wholeheartedness, you can always refer to Brené Brown, whether that's in Dare to Lead or the book Daring Greatly. Basically, livering. Ha ha ha! I wonder what my brain was trying to say there. But living in a way where you are allowing your heart to be your guide and you're not shaming yourself or trying to shame other people, and you're just resonating from that true source energy. Now, resonating from that true source energy, I have been blessed. A very dear student of mine lent me this book, and I am psyched to read it, along with all the other books that I have chosen to inspire myself with, one of them being this, The Hidden Life of Trees. Did you know trees can smell and taste? I didn't. Pick this guy up, and let me tell you, very inspirational. Another book that I've had the pleasure of being offered is this Encabané, written by Gabrielle Filto-Chiba. Haven't opened it yet, but I met the author herself, and she is a very, very fly individual. So really looking forward to diving into this one. And just to show you that inspiration comes from everywhere and that there is no one straight path to Rome, I also have read and am rereading, like for the third time, You Are a Badass. This Jen Sincero person, just very sincere, gives you very straightforward, on point inspiration, motivation, and entertainment along the way. Then, also, haven't opened it yet, but really looking forward to The Courage to be Disliked. I would pull out The Daring Greatly, but that one's in the backpack because that one goes around with me everywhere. Not because I read everywhere, but because it will give me the opportunity to. And then just one more, because it's like right there. And why will we not mention The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran? And you know what? Let me tell you something about this specific poet and a poem that has totally stuck for like years. The first one is about work. So, The Prophet, Kahlil Gibran, chapter on work. Then a plowman said, "Speak to us of work." And he answered, saying, "You work that you may keep pace with the earth and the soil of the earth. For to be idle is to become a stranger unto the seasons, and to step out of life's procession that marches in majesty and proud submission towards the infinite. When you work, you're a flute through hose heart. Nope, not hose. Let's try that one again. When you work, you're a flute through whose heart the whispering of the hours turns to music. Which of you would be a reed, dumb and silent, when all else sings together in unison? Always, you've been told that work is a curse and labor a misfortune. But I say to you that when you work, you fulfill a part of Earth's furthest dream, assigned to you when that dream was born. And in keeping yourself with labor, you're in truth loving life. And to love life through labor is to be intimate with life's innermost secret. But if you, in your pain, call birth an affliction, and the support of the flesh a curse written upon your brow, then I answer that naught but the sweat of your brow shall wash away that which is written. You've been told also that life is darkness, and in your weariness, you echo what was said by the weary. And I say that life is indeed darkness, save when there is urge. Parenthesis, suffering, parenthesis over. And all urge is blind, save when there is knowledge. And all knowledge is vain, save when there is work. And all work is empty, save when there is love. And when you work with love, you bind yourself to yourself, and to one another, and to Source. And what is it to work with love? It's to weave the cloth with threads drawn from your heart, even if your beloved were to wear that cloth. It's to build a house with affection, even as if your beloved were to dwell in that house. It's to sow seeds with tenderness and reap the harvest with joy, even as if your beloved were to eat the fruit. It's to charge all things, your fashion, with a breath of your own spirit, and to know that all the blessed dead are standing about you and watching. Often I've heard you say, as if speaking in sleep, he who works in marble and finds the shape of his own soul in the stone is nobler than he who plows the soil. And he who seizes the rainbow to lay it on a cloth in the likeness of man is more than he who makes the sandals for our feet. But I say, not in sleep, but in the over-wakefulness of noontide, that the wind speaks not more sweetly to the giant oaks than the least of all the blades of grass. And he alone is great, who turns the voice of the wind into a song made sweeter by his own loving. Work is love made visible. And if you can't work with love, but only with distaste, it's better you should leave your work and sit at the gate of the temple and take alms of those who work with joy. For if you break bread with indifference, you bake a bitter bread that feeds but half man's hunger. And if you grudge the crushing of the grapes, your grudge distills a poison in the wine. And if you sing those angels and love not the singing, you muffle men's ears to the voices of the day and the voices of the night. So, maybe work on landing in the now and focusing on love. Whether that's loving yourself or loving someone or something, then feel free to share, as I love to hear from you. That being stated, have a fantastic now. Keep tuning in. In the meanwhile, peace out.